Hello and welcome to Diane'sCards.com. Today I'm going to show you how to use your stamps and use the kissing technique. This is a sample of a card that I made, little 3x3 note card that I made for a swap at our recent convention. And you can see the background here is not the solid that you would see when you were looking at the stamp. If you look in the annual catalog on page 130, you'll see they have a page that says Kissing, and this stamp set, I Think You're Great, is featured. And at the bottom of the page, they show you, I would call it a mini tutorial about how to do the kissing technique, which after I did it was very clear, but I made a few mistakes along the way. Maybe that's just me. So I thought I would give you some techniques and actually some tips and show you how I did it eventually, and maybe save you some trouble. So the stamp set I'm going to use is this one that I mentioned, I Think You're Great, and I'm going to use the Way to Go stamp. You're looking at the negative image there, and I'm going to use this background or pattern stamp. So have everything ready. Have your paper out, have your two stamps, your solid stamp and your background ready. I'm using Blackberry Bliss ink, and I want you to, first tip is to make sure this is really, really inked up well, nice and evenly and thoroughly, that you don't have any blank spots. And then don't let go of this stamp. You're going to stamp it almost like you're stamping off. You're going to stamp it on the background or the pattern stamped. Now you're not going to stamp with that. That's why I tell you don't let go of this. The message is backward if you do that, trust me. So we're going to stamp Way to Go, and there you go, Way to Go, we have it done. So you can use this on cards or tags, whatever you like. Make a nice congratulations card. So you see it's really not hard when you know what you're doing. I like this stamp set. I believe I have another sample that I made with this. This was a hello card that I made with the hi. Cut them out, did them in different colors. Use the same background. So it's a nice little hello card. Same stamp set. There is a stamp set in the holiday catalog which will be available to you soon. It's called Your Presents, and everyone got this stamp set when we went to convention. And you can see there are a few solid things here, little packages and an ornament, and then some patterns, trees and this stripes. And we made two cards using this stamp set, and you can see how we stamped off the package here. We used the stripes. Thought that made a nice card. A little sneak peek at some ribbons there that are in the new catalog. And then this birthday card. With this, the package, we used this stripes twice. Once in one direction, then inked it up, turned it again, and did the other to get that plaid effect. Then that's just the little trees. But it was fun to play with those and have a chance to play with that new set. But don't limit yourself just to the stamp sets that are advertised as Kissing. I looked through my stamps and I saw that the Snuggles and Smooches, which is a photopolymer set that is still available and has a lot of the dark background, sort of a negative image there. And I tried that Snuggles and Smooches with both the brush strokes background and the hardwood background, and this is what I came up with. This is with the hardwood, gave it a sort of nice rough texture image, as did this one. I like the brush strokes one. Thought it looked a little bit different rather than just the solid image. So you're going to look through all your stamps, see what you can come up with, and go through your background stamps and see what has a solid image. So another, the last one I want to show you is I used the Celebrate Today stamp set. You can see there are two really good images here, the plain balloon and the balloon that says happy. And then I went back to the stamp set that I began with, I Think You're Great, and I used the balloon and used this same background stamp, pattern stamp, to make a birthday card. This is for a friend of mine. By the time you see this video, his birthday will have passed, and in fact, by the time he gets his card, his birthday will probably be over. But Lee, I hope you had a happy birthday anyway. So you're famous now, your card's on my video. So that's all for today. I hope you'll come back again and see what other kinds of tips and techniques and cards and packages and things that I can show you. Stop by anytime. Thanks.